Hey, as we said, 5 flex pay on everything. All right, here we go. I was gonna make this my pick. I love the company Worx. I've got 3 of their garden tools at my house. I love the fact that you can have a hand chainsaw without any of the fear, without any of the intimidation that you would have with a regular gas-powered chainsaw. Don't get me wrong. I have used gas-powered chainsaws. I helped a friend after a pretty bad hurricane get a tree off of their storage area. That was a lot of work, but you're not gonna be doing that. You wanna be able to cut limbs, branches, firewood. You wanna do it safely without having to worry about gasoline, fumes, huge, ridiculous noise. Look at the size of the limbs we are cutting. It comes to us from Worx. It is their 5-inch pruning chainsaw. This one is a little bit larger than some of the other pruning chainsaws we've had, which I like because I really like to cut the larger branches off that have been hanging over the house or maybe hanging over your driveway. It comes to us, do I actually have one? Can you guys give me one? Carrie Mobley, come on out here.
Oh, sure.
Now, come on right out. Because I want to show everybody how it works. It has a chain guard on it. Look, that's not what I want you to buy. What I want you to get is this, okay? Because the power of this is absolutely amazing. It has a guard on the top, right? There's your saw. There's a little safety, all right? And now I can access and cut anything that I need. Branches, limbs, trees. I mean, small trees you can do with this. Carrie Mobley, who is master gardener, everything outdoors, she knows all about it. But I also love the fact that you're a woman gardener.
Yes.
You don't, you just like me,
right?
You maybe don't want to haul a big, heavy, giant chainsaw around.
I mean, I'd like to.
But you want something you can handle, right?
As a landscape designer, I mean, I always wanted to be bad to the bone and have one of these. This is scary and intimidating and super dangerous. And that's why I love Worx. Leave it to them to take that power and put it into your hand. This is super lightweight. It's 4 pounds, even with the battery, and I can use this to cut limbs, not have to worry about extension cords or gasoline. And this is Worx, so it's powered by our 20-volt battery. It lasts a long time and it charges quickly. It's compact, it's versatile. And if I have ever worked on your property, you know this is my favorite tool. I did genuinely love the idea of using a chainsaw.
Great.
It was inappropriate and unnecessary.
Sure.
I'm not
More than
cutting
you
down.
Yeah.
Right, we've seen those shows about Alaska.
Hey, you want to spend $300 on a hand chainsaw and you want to wear a helmet and goggles and well, you should wear eyewear anywhere, but you know what I mean? You don't need that. This is a great shot right here.
Yes.
Here's a woman that is outside, you know, and says, you know what? I want to get out there and I'm going to clean up my yard. I don't want to have to hire somebody for $150 an hour to come out and do stuff I can do myself. And remember, we sell all kinds of different saws and pole saws. I like the handheld because I think it's the easiest to operate. It's the least intimidating.
Yes.
Show us some things of what we can do here.
Absolutely, right? So it has a sheath on it, which I'm gonna take off. Can I hand that to you? It's a 5-inch blade. We've got a safety button on the side. I'm just gonna press the safety and I pull it, and now you guys.
Yeah, go, go, go.
So you can use this to cut down tree branches. You can use this if you have firewood. You know, and it's such a smooth cut. Do it, guy.
I'll do some bamboo. I always say it's get the chainsaw running a little bit, get it kind of moving, and then just let it do its business.
It's
and
like
remember,
butter. It's
bamboo,
like butter.
Bamboo is a very, very hard wood, and you can see how nice and clean it did that. And we're not worrying about gasoline. We are not worrying about any of the other, you know, stuff that you have to worry about when you have a regular chainsaw. It even has a tensioning tool, and I want you to get a close-up of this. Right here, because you have a chain on it, just like a bicycle chain, from time to time, the chain will get a little bit loose. You pop it open, it's a tensioner. It allows you to loosen and then retighten the chain, and then you pop it back on. I'm gonna show everybody something back here. Can I, you know me?
I love that you do this,
so,
yes.
All right, we started out, we had 400, I got less than 200. All right, that's what I got. So I'm gonna come back here. HSN always gets a little upset with me, but I'm like, you know what?
I'm gonna tell you, listen, as a landscape designer, I'm gonna tell him where to cut. I would not do that, sir.
All right, tell me where.
Okay, so I
want a good size one.
I would like you to do the ones down here. Okay.
All right, I'm not sure we'll be able to see that with the camera, but I will.
Do whatever you want.
Watch.
This one, that's a good one.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Because really, the reason we are using chainsaws, you know, and really trimming is because we want to prevent disease. We want to stimulate new growth. And really, with this chainsaw, you can use this to shape your tree. Guy and I have so much fun with this. And listen, this has a 3-year warranty on it. Oh my gosh, my head is in the shot. It's so silly.
There you go. Sorry.
This is just
it'll grow
amazing.
back.
No, and it will grow back better and stronger.
Yeah, and you see, I mean, it's got the Worx 20-volt battery, so you're going to be able to get a ton of cuts out of this if you want. I just love the fact that look at the size of this thing. Okay, it's easy to handle. You have a nice long 5-inch blade, so you're going to be able to cut things that are up to 5 inches. So if you looked at the bamboo that we cut over here, or some of the different trees and logs that we're cutting, if you want to do whatever one you want to do there.
I do. Well, I want to do all of them.
Yeah, keep going.
You know, and so I'm just going to keep going back to these. Now, I think this is oak. If you have any oak trees, any maple trees, this is a monster, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really big one. And so what I like to do is just let it cut through like butter. And this is so big that I probably shouldn't be using this, but it works on it. And I have to tell you, as a female gardener, as a landscape designer, for me, this is empowerment. It's so lightweight that I can lift it above my head and get some of those big branches. This is great on palm fronds.
Yeah. It's funny you said that because I use mine on my palm trees, right? I can. It's so easy to be able to use. I'm going to update you. We started off with 400. I think we have 200 left, Pat. 156, that's how many I have left. Hey, great Mother's Day, Father's Day gift. Remember, this is not a toy. I would keep this away. Obviously, remove the battery pack when you're not using it. All right, I say that on all tools that have a blade. I know you may have grandchildren or children around, so you want to be careful, but do not be intimidated. This is one of those great items you can try for 30 days.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are going to be you know, hey, I don't want to use a chainsaw. What are you talking about? But you know you can do this, right? This is
why, of all of the products from Worx that I sell, everybody knows this is my absolute favorite. And you can see the size of the branch that she's cutting down. So again, I just want to real quick talk about this battery. This is our Worx battery. It's 20 volts. It's also part of our Power Share program. So if you have any of our Worx tools, either inside or outside, you're going to be able to use this battery. Again, we've got a nice safety right here. I can press the safety, pull it. I've got a 5-inch blade. So yes, this is a power tool, and yes, we want you to be careful. But ladies and gentlemen, this is incredibly empowering.
You go, I'll go over here.
Do it. Yeah, I mean, kind of, you know, that's a real big one, right? Yeah, I'm going to get out of the way.
When you're doing a larger log, rock the blade.
Look at that, though,
and look at the clean cut. I'll do that one more time. Remember, when you have a larger, just kind of let the tool do the job. Okay, watch. And look at that clean cut right there. And remember, when you have clean cuts, you're gonna have healthier plants. And I learned that from Miss Carrie Mobley, who was like, when you cut things, you wanna cut them as cleanly as possible. It helps to prevent disease.
Correct.
And it helps to prevent what we basically call bleeding of a plant. So you can do it yourself. Do not be intimidated. All right, last call. What do I got left? I got about 100. Oh, Pat says less than 100.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Get 88. Well, listen. When I first got mine, all right?
Yeah.
When I first got mine, I was so excited because I was actually cutting 2x4s with it, right?
You can.
I was cutting 2x4s because I had all these.
You want to play with it,
I had them all left over after our last hurricane, and and they were untreated, so I wanted to burn them in my fireplace as firewood. So I went out there and I'm cutting 2x4s like it's like it's butter. It was great to have it. All right, we're gonna move on because this is gonna sell out.
Yep.
As most of Miss Carrie.
Oh my gosh.